Welcome to our podcast session, where we're diving into the exciting world of Muslim women-friendly travel. You know, it's really transforming how women experience the outdoors and adventure.
Yep, absolutely. It's fascinating to see travel reimagined, especially when it becomes a space of empowerment and deep connection with nature and faith.
Right. It started with initiatives like the Wanderlust Women, which was launched by Amira Patel in 2020. What really sets it apart is its commitment to creating safe, empowering journeys for Muslim women.
And, wow, they're not just doing short trips, are they? These are life-changing expeditions.
Exactly. Patel said it's about more than just hiking. It's about reconnecting with oneself and with their creator. I mean, imagine, from local UK trails, they've spread to places like northern Pakistan, Morocco, Svalbard, even horseback trails in Kyrgyzstan, and safaris in Tanzania.
Yes, exactly. That's ambitious and amazing at the same time. How do you think word of mouth played a role here?
Well, word of mouth, alongside social media, has been huge. People come back transformed and then they tell their friends. It's like, you know, the authenticity of the experience really speaks for itself.
Right. It sounds almost like a ripple effect of positivity. And they really designed these trips with careful attention to cultural and religious needs, right?
Uh-huh. They intentionally pick destinations that are either Muslim majority or are culturally sensitive. Think halal meals, prayer breaks, and activities such as trekking or even scuba diving, combined with spiritual practices like dhikr circles and Quran journaling.
True. That sounds like a perfect blend. And then there's another big player in this field, the Muslim Women Travel Group.
Yes. MWTG, founded way back in 2015, started like a humble Facebook group and has evolved into a global network. Their founder, Sadia Ramzan, really wanted to create a space for Muslim women who value both adventure and staying true to their faith.
Absolutely. And can you believe the numbers? Tens of thousands of members online, trips sold out in like under 48 hours sometimes. That's impressive.
It truly is. They've expanded rapidly. Their community spans over 50,000 members on Facebook, around 30,000 Instagram followers, and even on TikTok and newsletters. It's like they tapped into a need for culturally conscious travel that many didn't even know existed until recently.
Exactly. So, it's not just about travel logistics, it's about identity, community, and making travel experiences accessible, right?
Yes, exactly. And get this, recent research shows that 82% of women make the majority of travel decisions globally. But these trips go far beyond just the basics like halal food or a prayer mat. They're about safety, representation, and the freedom to be entirely yourself.
Absolutely. I get that. There's a push for meticulously planned itineraries too, like female-only spas, dry hotels, and even skydiving with female instructors. That's not something you hear every day when it comes to travel.
Right, it's like offering a multi-dimensional experience. And let me tell you, these trips are as much about personal enrichment as they are about experiencing breathtaking landscapes.
Yes, indeed. But sometimes I wonder, don't these specialized trips cost a lot? How are they making it affordable?
That's a great point. Affordability is actually a significant aspect of this trend. For example, a MasterCard Crescent rating report mentioned that 53% of Gen Z Muslim women aim to spend under $150 per day when traveling. Companies like Sisters Getaway and MWTG offer flexible payment options and monthly installment plans, which is really smart.
Yes, that's pretty inclusive. It's almost like they're breaking down barriers to ensure that world travel isn't just for the wealthy.
Exactly. And speaking of breaking barriers, I think it's about empowerment too. These journeys help women not only explore the world, but also push their limits, like climbing mountains or kayaking through any challenging terrain.
Yeah, it's inspirational. Out of curiosity though, do you think there's any risk that these groups might inadvertently limit their audience by, say, only catering to Muslim women?
Well, it's a valid concern, but the whole objective is to provide a platform where their specific cultural and religious needs are met. Some might say it's exclusionary, but I'd argue it's more about filling a gap. After all, these experiences are transformative precisely because they respect personal faith and identity.
I see your point. It does sound like a very tailored approach, and authenticity seems to be at the heart of it.
Absolutely. Authenticity is key. And as these networks grow globally, they're also building relationships with local partners to ensure that each destination is exactly as culturally sensitive and authentic as it can be.
I also find it interesting how these initiatives are reshaping the travel industry. It's like they're not just creating trips, they're creating a movement in tourism.
Yes, and that movement is rooted in making tourism more inclusive, adventurous, and unapologetically faith-driven. It's a paradigm shift that other parts of the travel world are starting to take notice of too.
Yep, and if we look at the broader picture, it's pretty remarkable that such movements are also connected with broader sectors like Islamic finance and halal food. It seems like everything is interlinking to form a robust, supportive ecosystem.
Exactly. There's been a rise in related fields too. There's news, like reports on the halal food sector across the Gulf and Europe, and even innovations in Islamic finance. It shows a convergence of values-driven industries that value cultural heritage and inclusivity.
That's really cool. And with such diverse industry updates, it seems like a call to action, an invitation for companies to list their profiles and get involved with these emerging markets.
Yes, absolutely. It's an invitation to be part of a global narrative that champions not only travel, but also cultural and economic empowerment.
Now, imagine the possibilities for, say, a travel company or a local cultural tour operator that really understands these nuances. It could completely revolutionize their audience engagement.
Right, it's like a win-win scenario. The travelers get experiences that are rooted in their identity, while the companies tap into a growing market that values authenticity.
Yeah, absolutely true. Do you think there are any challenges still ahead for these groups as they expand globally?
Oh, definitely. One big challenge is ensuring that every experience lives up to those high expectations. Negotiating with local providers, maybe to ensure a private spa or pool access, or consistently providing halal meals in remote areas, means there's a lot of behind-the-scenes work and relationship building.
That makes sense. It's a delicate balance between scaling up and maintaining a deeply personal touch.
Correct. And while these challenges exist, the fact that word of mouth is so strong indicates that the transformation, the healing, and the community these trips create really speak to the needs of these travelers.
True indeed. It's inspiring to observe not just a change in travel trends, but a broader societal shift towards inclusivity and empowerment.
Absolutely. And it seems like we're just seeing the beginning of a much larger movement. The emphasis on cultural consciousness, affordability, and global connectivity is setting a new standard for what travel means in today's world.
Indeed, I love that this conversation isn't just about places, but also about how travel helps redefine identity and builds communities, making the world, literally and figuratively, a smaller, more inclusive place.
Exactly. And we should definitely keep an eye on developments in this space, because it's not just a trend, it's a transformative movement that resonates on many levels: personal, cultural, and economic.
Yes, thanks for the insightful chat. This has been a truly inspiring dive into how travel is becoming a catalyst for change among Muslim women globally.
Absolutely. Thanks for being a thoughtful partner in this discussion. Until next time, keep exploring, questioning, and embracing new adventures.
Right on.